What would Minecraft mobs would look like when Google Translate 1 million times? In this video, I will be Google translating Minecraft mobs 1 million times, then recreating the results I get. After Google translating it, I will be showing you the process with how I will be editing those mobs and adding it to the game with unique challenges for each mobs. Lastly, I would honestly rating them from 1 to 10. Before we proceed, the YouTube algorithm said that 96.9% of my viewers are not subscribed, so please consider clicking that subscribe button, which can help me a lot. Let's start off with Creeper. I Google translated 1 million times and I got
Boneka Ambalabu.
I don't have any idea what does
Boneka Ambalabu
is, so I decide to search it off in Google. And how can I turn this into a creeper one? He would look weird in a creeper form. Anyways, I started to edit this mob into
Boneka Ambalabu.
I first started with adjusting its whole body into a tire. Since Boneka Ambalabu have a tire body, it's really weird making this one. Imagining the outcome really look funny. After adjusting the body, I proceed to edit the face. I'm adjusting the face to kinda resemble the frog. If you're wondering how I'm turning the box head into a frog head, I was duplicating the other parts and adjusting it in the right proportion. After that, I wasn't satisfied with the body since it looks blocky, so I adjusted it to mimic the tire look. Then for the feet, we can see that the reference only have a 2 feet, so I also changed the feet. I adjusted it right in the middle, so our creeper can properly walk with its tire body. He kinda looks like a donut in its side view. After the adjustment, I proceed with the coloring. Since it's a frog head, of course I used green as the base color, then black for the tires, and skin tone color for the legs. For the face, I filled the other parts with designated colors. I also added some texture around the mob so it wouldn't look flat. And here we have
Boneka Ambalabu.
Look how amazing this thing is. I really love the outcome of this one. It matches with the reference. Aside from that, I also like how the texture complements with the base color. Did you see how that tire looked? It's really good as a box tire. Imagine seeing a cave full of walking tires. I also notice how cute the face is. He looks like he was showing his teeth to the dentist. Anyways, I'm wondering how this one would look like in the game. It's actually funny how the body has a hole in the sides. Did you see how cute he walks with that feet? I love that it only has front and back feet. Here's an island full of
Boneka Ambalabu.
It's funny how they're running from a cat, but this one looks like a tire crashing a cat. They look really cute when far away, but close up was kinda creepy and weird. Imagine having that thing pop beside you. Anyways, let's see how this one explodes.
Boneka Ambalabu.
To be honest, they don't look that cute anymore when chasing you. They look scary and weird. Since it's a creeper, it also lights up. I wanted to try who would win this 5 creeper versus 5 snow golem. Who do you think would win? Creepers are kinda unbothered with the situation, and one can't even get close to the snowman. But this one sneaks out. Their damage was really high. That creeper even blew up its allies. And this one was just running away. Overall, I rate this one 10 out of 10. I love that the look we made in Creeper was kind of accurate with our reference, especially the tires. When it comes to its damage, I made it a bit higher so it would look unique. I also notice how unique the looks we made
Boneka Ambalabu.
really look cute but scary at the same time. Next up is Ghast. I Google Translate is 1 million times, and I got fear is not allowed. Fear isn't allowed, but I fear how I can turn this one with that word. So I decide to just only use one word. I search it off in Google, and we got this fear from Inside Out. I started to edit this mob as our reference. I decide to use the body as the head of fear, then change the lower part into only 2 feet. We can't forget the arms, so I also added that. And I finished it off by adding the extra details like the eyebrows. After that, I started to add the colors. Since fear is purple, I used purple as the base color for the body, then changed the other body parts to its designated colors. Then, I also added some texture around the body, and there we have it, fear. The big eyes really caught my attention on this mob. I love that he looks like Fear, but a big weird and blocky. Also, I like how the eyebrows is floating. He looks really shocked on this one, maybe fearing something. Anyways, I like how the clothes pattern turned out, but I think I made it a bit lighter and pastel, but it doesn't look that bad. I noticed that the pants matches with the reference. I also love those little black shoes, and the colors matches really well. It blends well with the texture, even though we didn't use any blending tools. But imagine seeing that floating in the nether. It's really weird and doesn't look scary at all. I wonder how this one would look like inside the game. It kinda looks cute, especially the feet. The feet looked like it was swinging and walking in the air. I noticed the eyes were really scary to look at because of how big it is. And did you see how that eyebrows was kind of far away from its eyes? It looked a bit random since it was floating above him. I wonder how funny this would look inside the nether, since neither is supposed to be scary and you'll see that thing floating. Let's find out. They look really funny. The big eyes really highlights their faces. I would also be scared if I saw those big eyes staring at me. While looking at it, I also notice how weird the mouth is. And I'll be turning my survival mode to see how they would look when attacking someone. They really look like they are staring at your soul. And imagine seeing that in the distance. Overall, I rate this one 9 out of 10. I love the idea we made on this one. The outcome was really great, although I think I kind of forgot to include the nose. But he really looks good and weird with that. I can't imagine seeing like that with a nose, so it would be better to not include that. Anyways, I like how the colors matches with the reference, especially the body part. To be honest, I really love the feet one. It looks like it was jumping in the air. Moving on, I Google Translate villager 1,000,000 times, and I got city. I couldn't include a whole city on this one, so I decided to make it a city outfit. I searched it on the internet and found this. This outfit would look cool in the villager. Imagine walking up in this aesthetic villagers. Anyways, I started to edit this mob from our reference. I decided to change its arms into a cool one, so that the arms wouldn't block off the outfit. I rotate its arms just like the arms in our reference, and added a small portion for the front part. After that adjustment, I changed the clothes color to match the reference. I started with the shirt, and decided to add sunglasses, so it really feels like a city boy outfit. I didn't like how the face looks like, so I changed it into this one, and of course added the sunglasses we made earlier. Then, I also added hat on top of him. I also draw some details in the hat, and edited the hair so it wouldn't look bald. Since the reference have a bag on its belly, I also include that. And there we have it, a cool city boy. I love how this one really fits the villager mob. It looks like a Minecraft in the modern world. I like how the face changes. It matches with the whole vibe. Did you also see how funny that nose is? It kinda reminds me that one character in One Piece. Anyways, the bag was really cute and small. They probably stored their emeralds in that bag. Aside from the bag, the sunglasses part was really good and fits with the mob. I'm glad we did change the arms into this, because he looked really cool, holding his pocket. I'm wondering if he would still look this cool in the game. To be honest, he really looks cool because of that fit and accessories. The hat really fits, and did you see how good that hair is? It looks like straight hair with a hat on top, but it kind of feels weird and funny how he looks so modern and aesthetic while the environment was more vintage. Anyways, he seems a bit funny to me since the sound of this one is still. Looking at it, the hands doesn't really look like inside the pocket, but instead look like an arms being chopped off. I wonder what this city boy could offer. Why does this villager offer a lot of diamonds for this item? Anyways, thankfully I have an end rod and piston in my inventory. But why did he only give me 64 instead of 67 diamonds? Moving on, let's see if City Boy can escape a bridge full of zombies. He looks really funny running away from the zombies, He probably never seen these zombies before. Overall, I rate this one 10 out of 10. I love the idea on this one. Turning the city into an outfit was really cool. And the outcome of the mobs looks really cute and accurate from its reference. My favorite part was the sunglasses and hat one. I've never imagined a villager wearing those. For our last plant is Iron Golem. I Google Translate it 1 million times, and I got Google Apps. Google Apps are quite a lot, so I search it off on internet to find some reference. Then, I found this and decided that I will be turning him into Google itself. I started to edit the mob. I cleared the texture on its body. I also found some references for human Google. After that, I added the details for the body and started to add some colors. I draw the Google logo in the face and proceed to add the colors in the body. Also, I copied the clothes color from the reference. And there we have Google Mob. This one was a bit more formal. I kinda imagined Google looking like this. But I love the clothes on this one, especially the Chrome and YouTube logo. However, I noticed that the head was kinda plain with a weird gray nose, but I really like how I made the Google logo. It matches with the actual logo. Let's see how this one would look like in the game. He looks really cute, especially with how he stands on that jumper. He kinda reminds me of Mr. Slenderman in that plain head, and with how long that arms is. Anyways, I like the idea of Google protecting the city boy villagers. It's giving a modern Minecraft. The walk was still the normal Iron Golem, but he looks really cute walking with that outfit. But let's see if he would still look that cute when fighting. With the amount of pillagers attacking him, I kinda don't see him anymore. Poor Golem. I also noticed that he kinda matches with the head of pillagers. Overall, I rate this one 9 out of 10. I like how the idea was made, especially that we got a diverse word. The outfit we did matches with the look we are going, and it really looks cute on him. However, I think that the blank nose on him looks a bit weird. That is all for today's video. Comment down which of these mobs are your favorites, as well as your thoughts and suggestions for these mobs. Also, if you enjoy watching these kinds of videos, like for part 2. Thanks for watching. See ya!